There was no room to hesitate. The train never slowed down. Unbelievable train moments caught on camera. Welcome to UnrealX Moments.
The smell of that. It's not gonna stop, it's not gonna stop.
In Elkhart County, a vehicle became stuck on the tracks. The driver tried to signal the train, but everything happened too fast, and the collision was unavoidable. Train service at this crossing was forced to stop after a minor contact with a patrol vehicle, but fortunately, no one was affected. In Sweden, a public bus became stuck on the tracks and couldn't avoid an approaching train.
Smell of that.
But thankfully, everyone got off in time and no one was hurt. Railway tracks leave no room for recklessness. Fortunately, despite the collision, the driver remained safe and the damage was limited to property. He looked like he checked carefully before crossing the tracks, but he missed one direction and almost got himself into trouble. Different day, same story. With heavy snowfall, seeing sparks like this along overhead power lines isn't all that unusual. Railway tracks are not a place to let your guard down. It seems this young man learned that lesson without paying too high a price. On the tracks, situations like this aren't uncommon, and with their training, train drivers know exactly how to respond to avoid serious outcomes. The camera captured a military train leaving the port of Chevrolet on its way back to Whippy, a sight you don't see all the time. At an impressive speed of nearly 200 miles per hour, don't blink or you'll miss this GTV train. At a subway station in Japan, LED screens are being used to interact with the train when it comes to a stop. What do you think about this idea? Let me know in the comments. At over 100 miles per hour, the Amtrak train charges through the snow, leaving the surroundings looking as if they've just been hit by an avalanche. It's hard to believe the vehicle didn't see or hear the train coming. The cost of that recklessness showed up fast. Thankfully, no one was injured.
Whoa! Oh my goodness!
With the barriers down and a train approaching, the car still tried to cross the tracks and paid the price immediately. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but it's clearly a lesson to remember. In early December 2025, cameras recorded a moment of contact between a train and a car at an illegal crossing in North Jakarta, Indonesia.
Oh my God.
An incident occurred when a car became stuck on the tracks and made contact with a train. Fortunately, no one was injured. Cameras caught a tense moment when a man fell onto the tracks as a train was closing in. Luckily, a bystander quickly pulled him to safety just in time. It just goes to show that not all heroes wear capes. The derailment of a freight train near Saskatoon disrupted traffic on Highway 11. Although no serious injuries were reported, officials pushed for a plan to improve coordinated emergency response. A close-up look at a similar derailment in Mexico shows just how important track maintenance really is.
Verga, se salió el tren.
It's difficult to picture what might happen if a train rushed through this stretch of track. The exchange of these large metal rings is one of the oldest railway safety systems still in use today. What do you think about that? It seems like trains in Japan have unlimited capacity, as long as you can squeeze in.
rein. Achso, du hast ja nicht gemacht.
Railways seem to have a strange pull on animals, as they often choose to walk along the tracks like this. Or sometimes they even choose to ride on the train like this. Welcome to the Bernina Express, the world-famous train linking Italy and Switzerland through the spectacular alpine scenery. Another incident thought to be preventable occurred when an SUV knocked down a gate and made contact with a train in Netcong, New Jersey.
Get the out!
In Pecos, Texas, a vehicle became stuck on the tracks and collided with a train. Fortunately, only the trailer hitch was damaged, and no one was hurt.
Holy! Holy!
Even though the situation looked serious, this contact resulted in no injuries. If there were an award, this train would definitely win Best Crime Stopper. It's hard to believe this man is trying to lift the barrier to cross the tracks while a train is approaching. I'm wondering if he thinks he's in some kind of action movie. This might be the gentlest train I've ever seen. It gave the car enough time to correct its mistake. Can someone tell me what's going on here? This train car looks like it's hit its rebellious phase and decided to go its own way. A train station in New York was flooded and damaged after Ida passed through. Have you ever seen a party train like this? For most vehicles, snow is a concern, but for trains, it's almost like a game. A beautiful camera angle captured the moment UPY 730 West moved through a snow-covered route. Trains never slow down for mistakes. If this video kept you watching, hit like, subscribe, and stay with UnrealX Moments.